This is Mark Virkler, and I would like to share with you what God has been doing in our lives and the life of Communion with God Ministries and Christian Leadership University over the last year, the year 2011. For us, it's been probably the most exciting and rewarding year that we've ever lived. God has just continued to bless and pour out His Spirit in so many ways. We have enrolled 450 students into Christian Leadership University, bringing our total to over 6,000 students who are spread out in 127 nations. And of those students, nearly 388 are prisoners, people who are taking courses in prison. Another 360 some are students who are in developing nations all over the world. And the university gives us a chance to have a student focus on one topic for 3 months, internalize that, and be transformed by it. And so it's been a wonderful way to disciple people, and we are just thrilled for this opportunity to disciple over 6,000 people in 127 nations. And Sid Roth has had us on the air 3 different times over the last year. We did dream interpretation with him, and he did prayers that heal the heart twice. And we are so excited that he's introduced us to so many people all around the world. In addition, I've continued to teach at different schools, which is exciting because it gives me a chance to train young people who are going back to nations all over the world. The one school I go to the most is at John Arnott's church up in Toronto, which is now called Catch the Fire. And their school of ministry had me up 3 times last year. The church had me up a couple times. It's a church that's had me up over 50 times in the last 12 years. And we're just so thrilled that church, which is touching the world, has made this one of their core values and helped us share this message of how to hear God's voice all over the world. And John Arnott now has another school in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I've went down there this last year to teach the students there. I've also taught at YWAM during 2011 and at Randy Clark's school in Pennsylvania. So again, many schools just touching students who are going worldwide with the message. And one of the very exciting things is we've had people that we've taught begin to create some amazing things. And over the last year, one of the things that have been created and released is this book, Talking with Jesus by Evelyn Klumpenhauer. And it's a book of daily devotionals where you have a scripture reference and journaling every single day of the year. It's a wonderful blessing. And we really are thankful to see her produce that book. Benjamin Williams, who works with Randy Clark School in Pennsylvania, he has written The Basics in 21 Days, and it gets a new Christian started. And the first day of their life, he teaches them the 4 keys to hearing God's voice. How's that for getting started? It took me 10 years of my Christian life before I even got that first lesson down. One of our certified facilitators, who's Bill DePlay, he's written this book, The Secret Place, which is his story of his journey, of his personal devotional time as God took him to meet with Jesus in a cabin with a fireplace, with a woods, with a lake, and just took him from there into the heavenlies. And he just shares chapter by chapter the journaling and the experience he had as God took him different places. So that's just a few of the many people who are taking this message of how to hear God's voice and creating wonderful things in their lives and for society to touch and transform society. We have over 100 groups right now that are listed on our website, and that's you folks who are taking the DVDs and taking the workbooks and books, and you're training your friends on how to hear God's voice, how to interpret dreams, how to do prayers that heal the heart and get demons cast out of people. And we're so excited because together as a team we can create a movement and we can touch the world. And these classes are being run all over the world. And you can post your class on our website. We'd love to have you do that. We'd love to see that grow from 100 to 1,000, and we surely believe that as time goes on, it's going to do that. Our passion has been this year to build more DVD sets so that you can take our teaching, even with me as a teacher, into your home group. And so even if you don't feel that you have the gift of teaching, you can still run a home group and you can offer spirit-anointed teaching and training curriculum and material to your friends. And that is one of our passions, is to help create that. One of the men we have that we're videotaping right now is Dr. Andrew Hardy from England, and he is going through the Bible in all 8 semesters, and he has Life of Christ done, so you can bring an English scholar into your home to teach for 10 weeks on the life of Christ. and take your friends through that with a workbook that goes along with it. The other thing that's exciting to us is we have taped 47 of our signature messages on how to hear God's voice, Christian dream interpretation, prayers that heal the heart, counsel by God, and a few others. And now we're having those translated into over 100 languages. And each language cost about $3,000 to $5,000 to fund. And this last year we have been able to successfully fund the first 12 languages. And we have translators working on translating these series into those 12 languages. The languages that are currently funded, some of them include Hindi, which is in India. We have Spanish, Mandarin, which of course is Chinese, Japanese, German, French, Korean, and Russian, just to name a few. So we're excited, and some of you folks have taken and funded an entire $3,000 language yourself, and some of you have put money towards a language. Each language is $3,000 to $5,000. We're going to fund the rest of the 100 languages, so we invite you to participate in that and help us be a missionary and take this message worldwide by funding the translation of these 47 sessions into a language in the world. And we do have a person, Tim Taylor, who's going to help get these translated material into countries all over the world. He's worked with ISOM, International School of Ministry. They have schools in over 100 nations, and he worked as their top person, second to the top person for many years, so he has contacts to spread this material worldwide once we get it translated. And so we really feel that we're in the cutting edge of a revival. I mean, God has been pouring his Spirit out for 100 years, and we're just joining the forces of those who have gone before us over the last 100 years, and you are joining with us. I think the real victories have been to see people's lives transformed, and we've shared testimonies all year long in our blog, and we have begun blogging this last year. We're going to do a lot more blogging this year and probably add video to it as we're doing right now. This is our first video that we're adding to a blog. And so we're excited about that because we're drawing a lot of people to us and to Christ and to spiritual encounter just through the blogging and through the videos that are being posted online. So we're excited about that. We're excited to see people set free. In one of the seminars we did this last year, we had 120 people in it. We were doing prayers that heal the heart. We had 30 different prayer groups that were praying inner healing, deliverance prayer. And over 1,000 demons got cast out of people that weekend. And those people's lives were radically transformed. They spent the Sunday morning sharing testimonies of how radically changed they were. And for us, that's what it's all about, radically changing people's lives. And so we thank God for this opportunity to do this and for you being willing to join with us. We invite you to join with us. Become a CLU student. Start a home group where you start training your friends in this material. Maybe fund a translation in the language. In any way the Lord leads you, we would be thrilled to have you help us. And we thank you for teaming up with us and helping create a movement that spreads spiritual intimacy worldwide.